Pornhub's dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Damn it. I was gonna throw Jackson under the bus again, and Charlie, and here you come with an actual topic, you son of a bitch.
I can do that. Here, throw it to me. Throw it to me. I can do it.
Jackson, go!
Pornhub's down. What's up with that?
It's not
Genuinely.
down, dummy.
Yeah, it's not
Genuinely,
down.
what?
It's dead.
Well, what?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
dead, not down.
Yeah.
they lost 90% of their video library because now they're in hot water for all the years of lax enforcement with a lot of like terrible shit on the site.
Yep.
So they've removed every
I-
piece of content that's not from a verified channel.
In other words, all the good content.
Yeah, all that precious, all that precious illegal content.
all the
All
spiciest
the actual
content.
rape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do any of you guys not know what happened? Do we need to catch anyone up?
I don't think
Give
Jackson
a
does.
recap for the listeners at home.
Yeah.
Well, for years and years, Pornhub has been hosting, like... So what'll happen is, a 15-year-old gets literally raped, not, fantasy porn raped, but actually at gunpoint raped. Rapist will upload her video to Pornhub. Bad touch, yeah. Rapist will upload the video to Pornhub for shits and giggles. Girls, all of her classmates find the video, they mock her, they bully her. She's already been raped, she's already wanting to kill herself. She goes to Pornhub, says, hey, this is me in the video, I was raped, this was not consensual, and I was 15 at the time. And Pornhub would basically tell her to go fuck herself, if they ever replied at all. Like, one instance was this 15-year-old girl, I don't know if... Maybe she was 16, I don't remember at this point, but she would email Pornhub like 8 separate times to take down her rape video, and they just didn't respond. But then they immediately take the video down when she pretended to be an attorney, this girl. So that's the kind of shit that Pornhub pulled for years and years and years and years and years, and the New York Times, in a once-in-a-decade act of actual journalism, decided to write a piece about the Pornhub and their moderation, and Pornhub still didn't give a fuck until, of course, money spoke. That means Visa and MasterCard decided to drop Pornhub.
They control everything. Why would they even care if they're making so much money through operating through Pornhub? Why would they pull the plug?
They're making money off rape and child porn. It's
it's
dangerous.
Because they don't want to
They
be
don't
associated with that. No, Jackson, you have to keep it. Visa and MasterCard they run a bigger operation than just Pornhub. Pornhub isn't their only clients. They have a bigger overall image to preserve.
They also have like a stranglehold on the market of credit processing.
But
like
you're looking at it.
Monopoly. So
you're
why
looking
the
at
fuck
it
do they
from the
care?
reverse angle, Jackson. Because they have a stranglehold, they can shut them down and bolster a competitor and be like, "Hey, RedTube or who the fuck ever, you guys are the new hotness now."
No one said that name out loud in 10 years.
I don't know. I'm just I'm sorry. It was I was under pressure.
No, Andrew, I completely understand that
Yeah.
Visa and MasterCard have this kind of power because they monopolize that kind of, transaction history, that transaction ability. Well, what I'm asking is, why do they care? It's not like anyone's going to blame them for what Pornhub is doing. Why? They still get money anyway.
if it's not really a net loss, why not do it? It just makes your company look better and might increase other platforms that you own. Like if you make Pornhub take the bullet and go, yeah, we don't condone this, fuck you guys, our new best friend is X-Hamster or who the fuck ever, then
I get it from like a moral perspective that they might, some suits within Visa and MasterCard might have a moral obligation to, I guess, but that's not really...
They just got pressured. You're reading way too much into this, Jackson. So basically, the New York Times wrote an article about why the fuck is Visa and MasterCard sponsoring child rape? And they went, oh shit, and they pulled out.
They didn't care. They didn't care until they got pressured.
No, none of these companies care. Of course they don't care. They're scummy fucks. By the way, Andrew, RedTube is not a competitor. They're Pornhub. It's the same company.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I also own
YouPorn too, I think.
Look,
Pornhub.
man, when I'm put on the spot, I can't name that many porn websites, all right? I've got a couple in my belt, and that's it. Who is the biggest competitor to Pornhub, actually?
Xvideos.
Xvideos, okay.
Yeah, it's either Xvideos or Xhamster. Pornhub itself is owned by a company named MindGeek that owns like half the porn sites on the internet. But yeah, so this happened. And I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and Pornhub decides. So first of all, they struggled a little. You know, I mean, for 10 years now, they've been dragging their feet, like I said, ignoring all the child porn on their platform, telling people to go fuck themselves, pirated porn, child porn, actual rape porn. And Pornhub just pisses in people's faces. They don't give a fuck. Last night, they finally buckled into the pressure when Visa and MasterCard both told them to, go, you know, fix this shit. So they purged all the videos that were uploaded by unverified users, which meant that Pornhub just went down from 13 million videos to just over 3 million videos.
Yeah.
They purged 10 million videos of their website.
Jesus
That is fucking
Christ.
insane. Imagine all that storage space they just cleared up for games. They could probably run Call of Duty now.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Jackson.
No, that's pretty
So
wild,
now
though.
their new policy is gonna be that apparently you need to get verified to upload. The verification is supposed to involve
Wait a second,
showing
isn't this
ID.
not? I'm getting deja vu. This is what killed Tumblr. Exactly what killed Tumblr, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
No,
Yeah.
No,
What it
Tumblr's
was.
Tumblr's was a big overreaction because there was some like illegal content on the site, so they decided to nuke anything remotely adult oriented. Whereas Pornhub is like
Tumblr
Pornhub
banned
is
all porn.
Pornhub is setting up like 9
What?
metal
I s-
detectors, whereas Tumblr just burned the entire building down.
But I still see porn on Tumblr sometimes.
Well, then
I
you should
think
report
Pornhub
it like a
also
good
burned the whole
citizen.
building. Pornhub also burned the whole building down, in my opinion. I don't know why they chose the nuclear option. Okay, there's a lot of pressure from like organizations and activist groups but like just remove the child porn. You didn't have to nuke all 10 million videos. Like, are
They're
you
too
telling us that all
lazy.
10 million of those were illegal?
How do you verify what the child porn is, though?
So apparently Pornhub has this. So that's another thing, okay? They don't moderate. According to an ex-Pornhub employee, like an ex-MindGeek employee, they literally have 80 employees spread across all of their websites. 80 moderators.
Nice.
For like,
God.
and someone ran the math, they would have had to like review hundreds and hundreds of hours of porn every week for that to make any sense. So they can't, of course. They resort to not AI, but like fingerprinting video methods, which is basically, hey, you know, somebody complains, hey, this is a video of me getting raped, and they take
that's
it
not
down,
funny.
and then they basically fingerprint the video, which means supposedly someone else can then not upload the video again.
Oh, I see.
But-
So it's like frame analysis. So
Yeah,
that-
so you can't just
basically
Yeah,
re-upload
what
basically,
YouTube does.
but yeah, but the magazine Motherboard ran this through a test, and they found you can easily circumvent this by doing easy shit like muting the audio for a second. So it doesn't even work. So these guys suck. They don't moderate anything, and then they are so fucking salty about this too. Like now let me pull up the Pornhub social media account here, Pornhub area, whatever it's called, and they're always so
Oh,
cutesy
yeah.
on Twitter. You guys know them, right?
Yeah.
Always
what did they
memeing,
say?
always making cutesy shit. So I go on there and see they've been silent for the past 2 days. I wonder why. Spirit's not that high, I guess. And
She's
then
in
I see
jail.
this big letter. Now, usually when you see somebody take a screenshot of a long ass typed out letter, it's a arduous apology. You know, this hand wringing. They never mean it. You never mean it. But Pornhub, I guess kudos for the balls. They don't even apologize. It's this salty hate letter. Did you guys read this?
Nah, read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like, as part of our policy to ban unverified uploaders, we have now also suspended all previously uploaded content that was not created by content partners or members. This means every piece of Pornhub content is from verified uploaders, a requirement that platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, and Twitter have yet to institute. Leading nonprofit organization. It's like, why are you trying to drag them down, you douchebags? Like, this is what the.
That's pretty yeah,
hang
that's
on.
pretty low.
They're trying to show the horrific double standard we have. Goddamn it!
Yeah, it's so
Kyle.
much rape and child porn on
Yeah.
TikTok and
That's why I have a Facebook profile.
The whataboutism continues, though. Leading nonprofit organizations and advocacy groups acknowledge our efforts. Yada yada. Over the last 3 years, Facebook self-reported 84 million instances of child sexual abuse material. During that same period, The Independent, a third-party Internet Watch Foundation, reported 118 incidents on Pornhub. So, you know, the difference here is that Facebook isn't trying to market and profit off of those rape videos, I think. So
that
I don't
would
know
be
what the
my
fucking
guess.
whataboutism here is. It's like, oh, but there's child porn on those platforms too. Okay, so they're next then.
Yeah,
this is an
Pornhub
argument for them to be-
commercializing it. But
All this is
seems
an
pretty-
argument that we need to put those platforms under the same scrutiny, not that Pornhub should somehow get a slip.
Well, yeah, but I think there's a pretty big difference with Pornhub commercializing it as well. That
And
makes it a bit more.
blatantly ignoring the reports of, hey, this is me getting fucking raped. So
Yeah. Well, I did read up on that woman, and apparently, well, I guess it could be connected to her experience, but she is like a head of a anti-porn organization or something, which I guess would actually make sense.
I
given
think that
her
sounds about par for the
experiences.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah,
But,
a lot of these women are the ones that got raped and had their videos on, and then ending up on Pornhub.
I mean, after thinking about that for a bit, that makes perfect sense.
Jackson
but
thought I was a
going into
double
that-
agent making it up for a second.
No, I thought she might have just been a biased Christian mum or something, but then
They make that point too. You want guess what? In this fucking seething, salty hate letter that Pornhub uploaded, they touch on that too. That's these are organizations dedicated to abolishing pornography, banning material they claim is obscene, and shutting down commercial sex work. These are the same forces that have spent 50 years demonizing Playboy, the National Endowment of the Arts, sex education, LGBTQ rights, women's rights. Today, it happens to be Pornhub. Oh, woe is you, asshole. No. So this is the angle they're playing now. So if you're against child porn, you're against porn in general. No, we're not prudes, okay? We're not against sex. We're just, it's the lack of consent part that people have a problem with. You don't get to just say, oh, Christian soccer moms, and make them out to be the villain here. You're the villain. This is all on you. I want to be very clear. 100% of this is Pornhub's fault. Entirely.
I also think it's the rapist's fault.
The rapist is also bad. I agree.
Yeah, the rapist is also bad, but I'm kind of including Pornhub in that category. This company is run by a bunch of Harvey Weinsteins, Jeffrey Epsteins, and Bill Cosbys.
It does
You
seem
don't get
that
to
way.
just say
And
Christian
Pornhub
soccer
area.
moms. Weh. And to Jackson's point, saying that they're commercializing child porn. So this is from the New York Times
I
article.
don't think Jackson said that.
Yeah, well, no, I did. I said that like 3
did.
times.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was Andrew for a second.
Well,
I'm gonna back him up here. This is from the New
attention.
York Times article saying, so while it's no longer possible to search on Pornhub in English using terms like underage or rape, the company hasn't tried to eliminate such videos. A member called 13-year-old boy teen is allowed to post videos. A search for rape, with the A censored, turns up 1900 videos. Girl with braces turns up 1900 videos. And suggestions also trying extra small teens. A search for 13-year-olds. To be clear, most aren't 13 years old, but the fact that they're promoted with that language seems to reflect an effort to attract pedophiles. I agree. Why does your search engine on your website return 155,000 results for the term 13 years old?
Wait, how many? 155,000? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
When you type in the letters 13YO, 13 years old, generates 155,000 videos, it says. Well, that
Jesus.
was before the purge, so I don't know what the numbers are now, but
well, hang on. Do
know,
they
I-
search?
Even more.
Do they search for 13-year-old or did they put 13YO?
That's
both.
Well, 13YO wouldn't that just be from extraneous data on the video? Like if that's in the URL or if it's in
Oh,
the
I see what
coding
you
of it
mean.
on the website? Because that's a really that's just
no.
a string of characters. Like that's not specifically that as far
Could
as
also
I'm
be
aware.
a rapper or something.
Yeah, if they
Is
search, if you search
13-year-old
like,
boy
if-
teen also
well, that's
Yeah.
that's
in the URL?
That's the
Do
shitty
you
one.
upload a
If-
YouTube video and never see 13-year-old boy toy?
That's the
Yeah, that's
shitty
pretty
one. Like
common.
if you're searching like underage whatever and a bunch come up, that's shitty. But 13YO seems like a bit of a stretch to me. It just seems like an error because 155,000 for that, it seems.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew on that one. I think that is
that
just
seems a
returning
little suspicious. I don't
metadata.
know.
Even if you give them that benefit of the doubt, girl with braces, extra small, tiny teen, shit like that, that's,
Yeah,
you're
that's not
this is
okay.
pedophile bait. You're trying to attract creeps to your platform.
Well, you're allowing creeps to be drawn to you.
None of this is okay. Like, let's put our foot down on that. None of this is okay. I'm just trying to see where they're, I don't know, what they're trying to qualify as and as not.
So do you think much like how Tumblr nuked all porn, but now there is still porn being put on Tumblr, and it seems like the issue has crept up again? Do you think it's just going to be forgotten with Pornhub? Do you think they're just going to kind of
Absolutely.
Well, I imagine.
wait a while?
Well, I imagine they're going to
Yes.
face some kind of like legal ramifications, right, for harboring, promoting, and profiting off rape and child
No.
porn. No, they're not even pursuing that.
They have until now, Charlie. I mean, all the girls who've been like molested for tens of years. Like, one of the stories, one of these girls, the one who had to pretend to be a lawyer. I don't think even if she got a lawyer, it would make a difference because apparently her family did at some point and it led nowhere. And that was like 10 years ago.
Well, I don't mean by the individuals. I mean like at a, like
Oh,
an
you mean
actual
like
state
class
level.
action?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I mean this
don't
is
know.
like that's super illegal to knowingly host and then profit from child porn and like rape.
I mean, their argument would be they don't know because it's like community.
But then it could
driven.
easily be proven that they did through things like that girl's story, right? Because they clearly acknowledged that once there was an attorney allegedly involved, or so they thought. So they clearly had the know, like in the know of that content. I feel like that's
so
definitely
do you
wide
know
open
the-
to a lawsuit.